Recording in progress.
Right, well, another episode of What's Involved. Let me just give you some of the background. I went into hospital on Friday for my next polygam treatment for the CIDP. And, well, stuff happened. But first and foremost, let me tell you, the previous episode, I watched back. And even though I published it, I was horrified. It shows just what ADD can do to a person, particularly somebody who's tired, in pain, and not medicated. So, yeah, I resolved then and there to at least make some notes about what I was going to talk about, and then promptly switched on my microphone this morning and made no notes. So, yeah, just a quick update. So I went in on Friday. Ended up going into a different ward. So normally what we do, or what happens, is I either go into the oncology and neurology ward, sometimes surgical ward, depending on beds. This time was the cardiac ward, which isn't too bad, except for the fact that it took them, well, you probably can't really see too much here, but 5 tries it took them to get the drip in. Eventually, they did it sort of in the crook of my arm, sort of there, but pointing up. So then I was told, that's just the way it is for now, son. Don't bend your arm. And being the, people-pleasing person that I pretend to be, I said, okay, no problem. So they got that done. Julie started off with the polygam. And then test results came back. Remember we talked about the dirty great gash in my leg where they were testing for polymyositis. It came back as inconclusive. So, as I said to my doctor, so does that essentially mean that I paid a whole lot of money for a scar on my leg, which means nothing? So they're doing more blood tests. I don't know what the results are going to be, but back to the night in hospital. Hospital food's not the greatest, eh? Let's just be honest, so we can get past that. But here's the thing, and it's never happened to me in my life before, like 8:30 at night. In walks one of the nursing sisters and says, you need to move. I'm like, okay, how would you like me to move? Is this some new form of physio that I must do? No, you guys, and there were 3 of us left in the ward by that stage. The others had all gone home. Just let me make that clear. They didn't just they went home. And we said, okay, why? No, because the chief nursing sister, she wants to get the ward ready for in case there's surgical patients tomorrow. So I said, so you got to do this at 8:30 tonight. Anyway, they then proceeded to move the 3 of us into another room. Now, I've mentioned to you before my OCD and stuff like that. So suddenly I was in the wrong bed, in the wrong place, because I needed to be in a corner by the window, and the bathroom was on the opposite side. So that freaked me out. So then I said, listen, okay, well, I'd like to go to sleep now, so can I please get my medication? Because they treat you like children there, and they take away your medication if you bring your own in, and then they give it to you. Anyway, around about 9:30, they decided to give me my medication, took that, went to sleep, and then proceeded to get woken up every, I don't know, however often, with them sort of tapping me and, pushing on me, going, wake up, straighten your arm. Because obviously I was a massive inconvenience, because when I fell asleep, I bent my arm. And then the machine would go off, and that would interrupt the night staff's sleep. And we can't have that. So I made it through. But I got to tell you, this treatment was weird, because normally I go in on a Thursday, come back on a Friday, works for my OCD, I've dealt with it. This time I went in on a Friday, came back on a Saturday. I have no clear recollection of the weekend. Sunday I thought maybe I'm getting over the side effects and I'm feeling better. And yesterday I was wiped out. Slept, and then last night as well. So I thought I would give you just a little bit of an update. So at the moment, unknown disease 1. David 0. We'll keep on going. And the idea is that at some stage I'm going to know what's wrong. We're going to have a plan to start fixing it, and then I'm going to be able to examine all the other bits and pieces that I think might help. Somebody mentioned to me the other day, gave me a chat, and they said, tell us about your shirts. This is it. Can you, if I go back and move to the side, there we go. So if you can see it, it needs to be mirrored. But essentially, it's something that a group of friends and I have decided is it's 100% all in. So whatever we do, we're doing it 100%, going all in on it. I thought I needed to be a bit clearer and say I wasn't on the disease front, but sadly I wasn't at the time. Anyway, so that wraps it up for me. That's where we are. That's the story. It is now, I'd love to say a Monday morning, but it's a Tuesday morning. Onwards and sideways is what I say. Each and every one of you, look after yourselves. Take care. Be kind. And specifically, as I mentioned before, even if you're not suffering from any of these weird dread diseases or whatever, this world needs more kind people in it, okay? We've forgotten what it is to be human. Start being human. It's the simple things, man. Just caring for people. Asking somebody if they're okay and really, really caring about it. Talking about really caring, do me a favor. If you haven't, please like and subscribe down there. Apparently it makes this U-face tube thing, it does wonders for the algorithm. So hopefully more people need to see it, and the people that need to see it can see it. I'd love to hear from you. Please, drop me a comment in the comments. Let's talk. It's all about discussing. It's all about, and even if there's like a group of people who have autoimmune stuff, let's talk about it. Love to hear what you have to say. And so until next time, you keep well. Cheers.